the rivers of battle and peace. Long ago, in the heart of the Niger Delta, there lived two riverine villages, Obodo and Idoma, nestled on opposite banks of the great Ase River. The people were fishermen, boat builders, and traders, bound to the water that fed them. For many seasons, they lived in quiet rivalry, each boasting of better harvests, finer canoes, and braver warriors. But pride, like a restless tide, often swells until it breaks its bounds. The quarrel began over fishing rights. A fisherman from Obodo had cast his nets on the eastern bank, which Idoma claimed as their own. When the Idoma warriors seized his canoe, the Obodo elders demanded justice. The Idoma chief refused, saying, "The river belongs to those who can guard it." That insult ignited a fire that would burn for years. The first war canoe was launched before sunrise. Spears and arrows flew across the river like swarms of angry insects. Each raid brought retaliation, and soon the once blue waters of the Ase ran red with blood. Children grew up knowing only war. Drums of peace were silenced by the cry of oars and the clash of machetes. Women wailed as husbands and sons were taken by the river's fury. One season, the war took a cruel turn. A storm rose as the Obodo warriors crossed to attack. Their canoes overturned, and many drowned. The survivors were captured and executed by Iduma's orders. In revenge, Obodo burned Iduma's yam barns, leaving hunger in its wake. The river that once united them now divided them with pain and hatred. Then came Mama Nwairi, an aged priestess of the water spirit, Onyinye. One night, she dreamed of the river crying, its fish floating lifeless on the surface. She summoned the chiefs of both villages and warned, "The river that drinks blood will dry its mouth. If you do not make peace, the water will forsake you." The chiefs, weary of loss, met under the ancient silk cotton tree that stood between their lands. There, they poured palm wine into the earth, mingling it with their tears. They swore by the river spirit to never raise arms again. To seal their covenant, the young men of Obodo married women from Idoma, and together they held a festival of unity. Years passed, and the river's laughter returned. Children from both villages played on its banks, learning songs that spoke not of war, but of peace. And though the elders still told stories of the days when the river ran red, they ended every tale with the same words: "A river that divides can also unite, if only hearts are willing to flow together."